Hey folks, Corey Arnold here at Toyota Beasley, out here on the lot with some inventory. However, I just found out when I went and grabbed the key that this particular one is sold, but I do want to, since I pulled it down here, I want to show it to you as well. Plus, I've got a customer who is actually deciding which trim level of 4Runner to actually look at, and I wanted to actually show you kind of some of the differences. Now, this is a TRD Off Road in the premium trim level. Now, you can get an SR5 and an SR5 Premium. You can get a TRD Off Road and a TRD Off Road Premium. The premium part means that if you're interested in getting a sunroof as an option, we need to move up to the premium model, but also on the inside, we've got Soft Tech. Now, Soft Tech looks like leather, feels like leather, but it simply ages better, okay? So the Soft Tech, most of us are going to want that premium trim level that we've got there. The only thing we've got to decide is what size tires that we want to look at this vehicle on. So if you don't mind, let's step around and check this out. Now, this is, again, the TRD Off-Road model. The TRD Off-Road model is always going to have a distinction in the hood scoop, okay, up top right there, which I think is a very good-looking option, but it's for you to decide. Also, this piece down here, no matter what color the body of the car is, this is always going to be a silver piece with that heritage badging that you see right there. I love the look of this vehicle right here. This is the particular one that I think really wears a big knobby wheel and tire better. So come around the side for me if you would. Now, we're about to look at a 17-inch wheel and tire. You can, however, do a 20-inch. The overall circumference is about the same. What you're going to have is when you get a 20-inch rim, instead of that rim being 17 inches, it's going to come up to about right there. But the overall circumference of the tire, again, is about the same. So it really depends on the look you're looking for. Are you looking for more tread wall here, which is what I would like, okay, because this tire to me is going to do a little better off-roading down in a horse pasture and things like that. But if you want the 20, you can do a 20. The money on them, really, it's about the same money. So you can go either way, 17-inch or the 20-inch wheel and tire that we've got there. If it were me picking, I probably would go the 17-inch route with this TRD here. Now, if you'll notice right here, it really does feel that wheel well in really, really well there. Okay, so I think that's a good-looking car right there on the side. Now, step bars on this vehicle, you can get them with it without that we got there. If you're doing a lot of off-roading, okay, you may want to opt out of maybe not putting step bars there, because guess what, all right, if you do put a step bar on here, in some situations, you can actually tear that off, but to each his own if we want to actually do that. All right, so body of that 4Runner right there, that is the TRD Off-Road. All right, now, I want to show you that Soft Tech. Cameraman, come this way and show me right here, Jay, if you would. So this is the interior of a premium model, okay? Now, if this were just an SR5, okay, we would not have the red stitching, but we would still have the same material. We would have black on the outside with gray on the inside. So I'm going to say this, okay? As far as whether you should get an SR5 Premium or the TRD Off-Road, I think that is in the off-road ability, because the off-road, the TRD Off-Road model, has got rear locking differential as well as crawl control. So down in a pasture, it is going to be the most effective as far as four-wheel drive. Now, both of them come in four-wheel drive, but this is simply the most capable outside of a TRD Pro. So if I was really, really serious about traction, I would buy a TRD Off-Road Premium model, just like what we're sitting in. I would opt for the sunroof, because remember, the sunroof is an option. This particular one has it. I would get it because guess what? It's only about a $625 upgrade, and it adds more value to that. $630 as a matter of fact, but it adds more value to that later on. So that is going to be a value, $630 for a sunroof any day. Now, what he's got the camera on right there, that's those off-road controls I was talking about. That's what makes the difference between a TRD Off-Road and the SR5 Premium, okay? So right there, that off-road ability is what we need to concentrate on, okay? All right, now let's look in the back here. Now, the off-road, you cannot get a third row seat, okay? Now, most of us, if you're interested in a third row seat, we've got to drop down to the actual SR5 Premium model, because you can get it there. If that's not that big of a deal, then of course we can stay here at the TRD Off-Road Premium, okay? Now let's jump in the back here. Okay, yep, right there. This color, by the way, I don't think I have mentioned, this color is called Lunar Rock. Of course, you don't have to get this color, but just one of the colors that's available in the TRD Off Road Premium. I will say this is the most popular color that we order here at Toyota of Easley. All right, so tons of cargo in this back here. Now, I want you to know this is the same really as the Limited. There's no more room in a Limited than an Off-Road or an SR5 Premium. The body of the cars are the same size. It's just a different look that we're after here. So this is 2 rows of seats without a sliding cargo tray on the bottom. For me, I wouldn't turn around for the difference one way or the other. That cargo tray is about a $350 option. I would not take a car that didn't have it, or I would not for a car that had it or not. So if it's there, I'll take it. If it's not, then no big deal that we've got there. All right? So nice power outlet right here. So you hit a button up top. As long as the vehicle is running, it gives you power there. So if you're tailgating, or if you want to kind of recharge a battery to a drill or something like that, if you're down in a pasture, maybe repairing some fences, kind of a neat option that we've got there. All right, guys, so that's it right there. All right, so the 2023 Toyota 4Runner, all right, TRD Off Road Premium model, okay? So if you don't opt for this, I would recommend the SR5 Premium model. Both, we need to opt for the sunroof and the Softtech, which is the leather-like material on the inside. It simply looks good with a knobby wheel and tire. Thanks so much. Come see us here at Toyota of Easley. Have a great day.